I'm speaking from the Philippines. My name is Cresente Paez. I am the CEO of AgriCOOPh. The federation was established with the help of AFA here in the Philippines. What I'm going to present to you is a business case. It is called Co-ops for Food Initiative. We would like to attract more partners, especially during these difficult times. And we have this banner promotion, cooperating out of pandemic. Before we are in normal times, now we are in new normal period during this crisis. It is not only a matter of new normal. The new normal must be a better normal for the farmers. Just quickly, we were established in 2018. We are 500,000 members, 26 cooperatives, and our total assets is around 216 million. So the federation is a business organization, and we focus on the market. How we work, we have these three operating units. One is capacity building, the other one is business development, and the third one is the supply and marketing services. This is the unit that hopefully is the one responsible for the Co-ops for Food initiative during this COVID-19. We have this online survey during the height of the outbreak. And the question we ask is, your business operation of your cooperative affected by the outbreak? And the answer is 91.7% of the cooperatives all over the country which have been affected. And we also conducted our online survey for our agricultural cooperatives. And the same question that we asked, and the answer is 70% that the cooperative has been moderately affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. And it is only about 10% who said that they were severely affected. Now, we would like to share with you the challenges brought by COVID-19, especially in the agricultural cooperatives. Number one in the list is the low market prices and no market opportunities. And what is behind here is the fact that the entire formal market system has collapsed. In other words, our previous market outlet, which are hotels, restaurants, and the chain of stores, supermarkets, were all gone. They are no more. So it's not a matter of low market prices. The greatest issue here is that we don't have the market anymore. And the second one is the restricted movement of products because of the lockdowns in different neighboring provinces. So it is difficult to move products from one province to the next province, even from one village to the next village. And the fact is that the farmers were affected by shortage of laborers, meaning if there are laborers coming from the next village, they cannot just cross to the next village to provide the labor because of the highly restrictive quarantine pass. And you'll be subjected to a 14-day quarantine period. And the other one is the inability of the members to pay their loans. Why? Because many of the offices of the cooperatives were closed down by the local authorities. And also the inability of the cooperative to serve their members because all of these offices have been closed down during the height of the crisis. Right now, there has been already an improvement. I would say about 50% has been improved already. So we are confronted with two issues in the crisis. One is the formal marketing system collapse, and the other one, logistics handling crippled. So we thought that we need to create an alternative market. And this is the reason why that we come up with this program called Co-ops for Food. It is an innovative business model of our federation that is directly to link the farmers' cooperatives to the consumers' cooperative. But the idea is not really to react to the market because the market is no longer there. The idea is to create another market that is to be controlled by the farmers themselves. So that's, in fact, the strategy. So what are our initiatives? Number one, first we focus on vegetables, fruits, and rice. Why? Because this is important to ensure food security, that there will be continuous supply of food in the table of our consumers. Number two, we establish a new normal supply chain framework strategy. So it is a kind of strategy that the trading system involved here is from cooperative to another cooperative. And we allow the consumers cooperative in the urban centers to create their own channels to be able to reach out to the intended consumers. And what is the function of the AgriCOOPh in this particular strategy? We are into supply and marketing arrangement. In other words, we are into matchmaking between the farmers and the consumers through the cooperative organizations. And the other one, we facilitate in the support of logistics, like shipping, for instance, trucking, warehousing, especially when you need to do some repackaging, sorting for relief operations of your market channels. And we also go into financing arrangement because there are buyers who don't have the ready cash to buy from the supplier. And we created a Co-ops for Food team. And there are about 5 people involved. We have the social media officer here that is in charge of the marketing operation. And we have the training specialist, and we hired a consultant. And this is led by our supply and marketing officer. Under here are the 3 business development workers, and we divided them into different tasks. One is in charge for the market, that is in Metro Manila, and that is where the center of our operations. And the other one is from Mindanao, the southern part of the country, another business development worker that is in charge for the supply of farm products. And the other one is the second market, that is the central part of the Philippines, that is the Cebu market. So in other words, this is our operating system. We are trading by matchmaking the seller and the buyer. And as you see in the map, the farthest supply of our banana and rice come from down the south in Mindanao. And you have also coming from northern Luzon and also central Luzon. And the drop points will be in Metro Manila. As you see, these are the supply chain that is happening in relation to vegetables, into fruits, into organic rice, and into banana, including conventional rice. Okay, these are our strategies. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 strategies. One is opening a new normal supply chain. And the other one is creating a home-based retailers. That means we organize our own retailers. Then we have the localizing the market and then contracting the farmers to produce what the market wants. Okay, just to show for you how we conducted our activities, and you would notice the complexities, but they are very simple operations, as you see in this slide. And this one is the Agusan Rice Cooperative Hub, where we localize the market. Meaning from the rice cooperatives, we move the products to the consumers cooperatives. Host cooperatives are not producing rice. And this is the networking of our so-called home-based food retailers. This is our winning intervention. This one is a trading activity where we converted all the branches of the cooperatives into farm product or farmers market. This slide is another cooperative involved in the so-called mobile reading, or what we call market on wheels. And then you see at the right side, this is the outlet of the products of the farmers. We have traded already about $39,622 US dollars during the last 4 months. And we're able to move about 27,000 kilograms. Okay, this is how we conducted it under the new normal. This is the logistics handling. The Federation is providing support for logistics. What works and what was not working. No? We have a list here, like what is working is when we created our home-based retailing and then localizing the market, because of course the market have gone, so they are not there anymore. So we need to localize the market within the vicinity of our producing villages. And then we continue to establish with institutional buyers, and these are the ones involved in relief aid operations or food packs distribution for the vulnerable sectors of our society. What is important here is the consolidation of vegetables through collective action among the cooperatives. While below, these are the things that did not work so well. This was just, in fact, a summary of what I have spoken a while ago. And of course, these are the facilitating, like the social media, the market information, networking, and using the 5 P's of marketing mix. This is our strategy to make strategic decisions. And as I said, the winning intervention is the creation of the TITA. This is the so-called home-based retailing distribution of goods through the deployment of or hiring of the development workers. And of course, the hindering factors are the lockdown, delays in movement of products, delayed in payments, mismatch of the quality standards against that of what is wanted by the market. And what our recommendations is to go into e-commerce platform. We need to set up the monitoring and evaluation for every supply agreement done in order to understand complexities of the trading activities during these difficult times, and also what is really the best practices. And we need really to repeat what is good and not to repeat what is bad. And then the third one is we need to leverage capital for funding the purchase order financing. And then we explore weekend markets with homeowners association. And then we are setting up the trade board. In summary, what we are doing here in our co-ops for food is trying to own and control or create our own market because the market has gone. Thank you very much for listening.
Mabuhay ang pamilyang magsasaka.